Welcome back to This Day in Irish History. I'm your host, Raymond Welsh. Before we dive into today's story, if you'd like to explore other significant events that happened on this day in Irish history, visit thisdayirishhistory.com. The link is in the episode description. Now let's journey back to March 1st, 1981, when Bobby Sands, an Irish Republican and member of the Provisional IRA, began his hunger strike in Long Kesh prison. His actions would have profound consequences, bringing international attention to the conflict in Northern Ireland and reshaping the political landscape. Bobby Sands was born in 1954 in Belfast, growing up in a Catholic nationalist community that was deeply affected by sectarian violence. As tensions escalated in Northern Ireland during the late 1960s, Sands joined the Provisional Irish Republican Army, IRA, believing that armed resistance was necessary to end British rule. His involvement in the IRA led to multiple arrests, and by the late 1970s, he was serving a 14-year sentence for possession of firearms. The hunger strike that Sands initiated on March 1st, 1981, was not the first protest of its kind in Long Kesh, or, as it was officially called, the Maze Prison. It was part of a broader struggle by Republican prisoners to regain political status, which the British government had revoked in 1976. Prior to this, IRA prisoners had been treated as political detainees, but under new policies they were classified as criminals, subjected to harsher conditions and required to wear prison uniforms. Sands and his fellow prisoners had already participated in the blanket and dirty protests, refusing to wear prison uniforms and smearing their cells with excrement to resist their criminalization. However, these measures failed to achieve their goal, leading to the decision to embark on a hunger strike. Sands, as the leader of the prisoners, volunteered to go first. His hunger strike gained worldwide attention when he was unexpectedly elected as a Member of Parliament for Fermanagh and South Tyrone in April 1981. His victory underscored the strength of nationalist sentiment and the desire for political recognition of Republican prisoners. Despite his election, the British government, under Margaret Thatcher, remained resolute, refusing to grant any concessions to the hunger strikers. On May 5th, 1981, after 66 days without food, Bobby Sands died at the age of 27. His death ignited an outpouring of grief and anger across Ireland and beyond. Over 100,000 people attended his funeral, and the hunger strike continued, claiming the lives of 9 more prisoners before it was called off in October. The strikers' sacrifice became a rallying point for Irish nationalists, fueling a shift toward political engagement through Sinn Féin, the party that Sands had represented in Parliament. The hunger strike of 1981 had far-reaching consequences. While the British government did not immediately concede to the prisoners' demands, changes were gradually introduced, allowing many of their conditions to be met. More significantly, the hunger strike marked a turning point in Republican strategy. Sinn Féin increasingly pursued a dual approach, combining electoral politics with militant resistance, setting the stage for the eventual peace process and the Good Friday Agreement in 1998. Today, Bobby Sands remains a powerful symbol of resistance and sacrifice. His legacy is honoured in murals, literature, and political discourse, reminding the world of the struggles faced by Irish Republicans during the Troubles. His story continues to evoke strong emotions, reflecting the deep complexities of Ireland's past and its ongoing path toward reconciliation. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Ireland's rich past. Please like and subscribe, and until next time, I'm Raymond Welsh. Slán go fóill.